Well, I missed a Sunday. I feel badly about it. Late last night, I realized, oh shit, I forgot to make a video for the week. Um, and while I know that isn't a life-changing event for you guys, I like consistency, and I don't like that Well, I lost track of what the day was. That's what happened, and it fits so perfectly with what I had planned on talking about this week that I couldn't resist coming back and making a Monday video instead of a Sunday. Things happen. I wanted to talk this week about uncertainty and the importance of embracing it. Um, I am uh, in a moment of experiencing many surprises. Um, this time around, I'd say all good, but logistically challenging. I'm in the midst of moving out of my my LA apartment that I love. As you can see, it's a little embarrassing, but it's a mess. I love this apartment. I've been here for a long time. I am leaving the country. I decided that I wanted to live in Vancouver and in Canada, or not the U.S. I'm sure I don't have to explain. Um, there are many more moving parts to that statement that I can't get into at the moment. Um, uh, I will just drop the hint that you all know what happens when you move to a new country in our business, or a new state, or plan to go on vacation. I'll leave it there. Um, and so, but I was thinking about the fact that we have signed on for a profession where you really never know what's coming next or not coming next. And even when you have a contract, I've seen that happen to friends. It's happened to me where things can fall out, things can change, things get canceled, parts get written out, parts that you filmed get edited out. Um, Good years are followed by, let me just say, busy work years are followed by less busy work years. And I just really felt moved to remind you that that is, again, you know, that's a duck quacking like a duck. That's, a zebra having stripes. Show business being unpredictable and full of twists and turns and uncertainties. Um, if you cannot make peace with uncertainties, you will be not at peace as an actor. And so I'm not trying to be some guru, but I'm just saying that that's the nature of the thing. So um, I've come to love that. I used to be like, oh no, what if nothing comes along? And I've really built my life around the uncertainty. In that, if I need a day job, I will find a day job. If I need to um, reassess things and figure out a different plan, I will. I do not believe there is ever any entitlement to a career as an actor. And so, although I have successfully made a career as an actor, I don't take it for granted because that's not how the business is built. And so I am set up for uncertainty, which is not to say I can't get thrown. Oh, believe me, who knows what's going to happen? But I'm not invincible to uncertainty. But what I do mean is that as the years have gone on, I've gotten better and better at going, okay, okay, all right, plan B, plan C. Okay, that's not going the way I thought it was going to go. And just reminding myself constantly that that's showbiz. So um, I just want to just remind you that the uncertainty doesn't mean something has gone wrong. The uncertainty means you're in show business. The uncertainty doesn't mean you are not managing your career well or that your career hasn't started. It means it has very much started, and you are, congratulations, living the life of a professional actor. This is what it looks like. The uncertainty, the unpredictability, the twists and turns, the the Picasso-like shifts, um, several of which have happened to me in the last couple of weeks, and And in the big picture, it's lovely, or it can be. I also want to say that if it comes to a point where you're like, I can't hang, it's not for me, that's a blessing as well. To make a discovery that it's not for you means there's a potential for the rest of your life to be a better fit than it was. So, um, and for some, and I don't want anybody to get insulted when I say this, it's really a valid option. Really a valid option. For some people, having a stable income and a stable professional life with acting and artistic expression as a hobby, as an avocation, I think that's the right word for it, is a great, it's a great arrangement. You know, um, people who you know, again, no insult. I love community theater. Community theater is people who love theater. That's why they're there, and so um, I think it's a viable scenario to go. I don't want to deal with the profession at all, and so I'm going to build a life where I do this for just for the joy and the fun of it, and and not the craziness. Well, big surprise, I've wandered off on a tangent, but then again, you're looking at a man who didn't know what day it was, and I forgot that it was Sunday. Um, so um, that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. That this is, the uncertainty can be a joy, um, as much as it can be not a joy. I want you to think about the things that were pleasant surprises in your career, where you went, oh, I didn't see that coming. Well, that is also uh, uncertainty. Uh, that also was something that wasn't the way you planned it. Um, I've certainly had those things happen in both directions. So, tell me your thoughts. Thank you for uh, surfing with me as I forgot our Sunday date, and I will. I'll be back next week, hopefully on the proper day. Between now and then, I will be um, traveling through 3 or 4 different places. See you next week. Bye.